What if being broke isn't just hard, but actually more expensive? Your life isn't falling apart because you're bad with money, but because the rules themselves are stacked against you. Ever felt like no matter how hard you work, you're always one unexpected bill away from disaster? Let's start with something painfully real. You ignore a small problem today because you don't have $300. 2 months later, that same problem explodes into a $2,500 crisis. Sound familiar? That's not bad luck. That's a system at work. Imagine this. Here's the truth no one tells you: poverty has a price tag and it compounds. Most financial advice is honestly insulting. Stop buying coffee. Cancel films. As if saving $10 a month will magically fix systemic pressure. But the real issue is deeper and far more brutal. Let me break it down with a simple idea. When you don't have money, you're forced to make expensive decisions. Not because you want to, but because you have no choice. Think about this. One person buys a high-quality item once and it lasts years. Another buys the cheapest option over and over again. Who spends more in the long run? Exactly. The person with less money pays more. His shows up everywhere. Groceries, transportation, housing, even your time. If you can't afford bulk, you pay more per unit. If you can't afford reliability, you pay in repairs. If you can't afford convenience, you pay in hours of your life. And then there's the mental side. When you're constantly stressed about money, your brain literally works. Your focus shrinks. Your decisions become short-term. Survival mode takes over. So when someone says, "Why don't they just make better choices?" they're missing the point completely. Here's where it gets even more intense: the system actually profits from this cycle. Fees, penalties, interest rates, they hit hardest when you're already struggling. So what can you actually do? Not get rich quick. Not gamble on some investment. The real first step is much simpler and much harder. Stop the bleeding. Instead of chasing gains, eliminate the penalties. High interest debt? Kill it. Constant small repairs? Fix the root cause. Cheap tools that break? Replace them once with something that lasts. And most importantly, build a buffer. Even a small one. Because the difference between crisis and inconvenience is often just a few $100s. This isn't about discipline. It's about strategy. It's about understanding the hidden costs and refusing to pay them forever. Because once you see the pattern, everything changes. You stop blaming yourself and start playing smarter. So here's the real question: are you going to keep reacting to problems, or start preventing them? If this opened your eyes even a little, hit subscribe. There's a lot more they don't teach you about money.